25 Topps Finest X-Men 97 full case. Pick your character number 16. We're going to start getting these cards out. Get these packs opened as we fill out the last little bit here. BC confirming if the email went out. Thank you, BC. Always appreciate the help and the reportings. Being told that the email is going out in some way, form, or fashion. Although we'll start seeing people making their way in here. We got our button for it. I still have not seen one of the da-na-na-na-na-na-nas. Come to me, my X-Men. Or is it just to me? I'm pretty sure it's just to me. Sorry, it's been a couple months since I last watched. Madfunk has one that's available. Congrats on the hit. Yeah, congrats on the hit and on this. Bottom right corner was Cyclops. So the da-na-na-na-na-nas are not only hard to hit, but you can also get them numbered, correct? Da-na-na-na-na-nas. I want to see one, man. I want to see one. Yeah, it's random to the break. There he goes. There he goes again. We'll see you later, Mr. Battle. You take care. Said Jubilee. How the heck is Jubilee still there? I can do 42 on Jubilee if she's still there, Mr. Roofer. Don't send yet, though. Just let me know what you're thinking, and then I'll check. Don't know how Jubes is still there. We got deal. Let me refresh. Yeah, I still see her there. Go ahead and send, Mr. Roofer. Da-dong. 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 Labern. Labern. I actually need to put this one on the left side, relying on the overhead cam to show that it's still in frame, because I did not put these far enough left. There we go. Don't forget, we do have that bounty that's present. A couple of those the smaller spots there, up at the tip of the top. Some nice bounty splits, if I'm reading the way this bounty works correctly. For any 101. For any 101. Athletic confirming that he got the email. Did you check your junk folder or something? Server took a little bit to get that update to you. How you doing, bub? He got the email, bub. Oh man, that top pack. Oh, where I saw. We didn't even have a silver in that one. Athletic's gonna have his eyes glued to the screen to see what the top 4 cards were that fell off there, huh? Coda confirming that we got the email as well. Thank you guys, thank you guys. I'm happy to hear that it seems like the emails are working for us once again here in the pop room. It was a rough time not having access to the emails in any way, shape, or form. We are past it. Yo, I went to see my doctor, get some blood work done. I've known I'm not good with needles. It wasn't news to me. So started getting the blood drawn, and I was like, holy crap, I'm doing all right. Kina was there. She was talking to me, keeping me distracted, and it was going really well. I didn't feel anything, you know. I felt the little prick of the needle, and I was like, okay, we're chilling. We're chilling. And then after the blood work was, or all the blood was drawn, she put the gauze wrap around my arm, wrapped it all up, and then suddenly I couldn't really hear the nurse or Hina anymore. My hearing got really like really dense. I couldn't hear anything, and then my vision started to fade. It got real spotty. And then a nurse looks at me and she goes, "Oh, honey, you look pale." And I was like, "Uh-oh. I'm either gonna throw up or pass out or both right now." They got me a little piece of chocolate. I took a couple bites out of the chocolate. I think I was happy about getting the chocolate, so it distracted me, and a little bit of sugar helped. I didn't pass out, but my goodness, that is the absolute closest I've ever gotten to that sensation or passing out like that. And I really hate that it's just because I got a little poke in my arm. I've had a traumatic experience with needles in the last 10 years that's kind of messed with me. I never was bad with needles until that happened. I didn't know it was that bad where I was gonna frickin' pass out. Friggin' pass out, yo. Alright, let's see who remains. How many spots are this? Packs are out. Cards are out. Guys. Let's see, Apocalypse, Archangel, Banshee, Cable Ties, Cypher, Cloak, No Dagger, Darkstar, Emma Frost, the newest character to hit Marvel Rivals and has taken on the world by storm, my goodness. Mr. Sinister, Puck, and the Sentinels, it's all that's remaining. Let's get this one going. Do we need to do a filler? We can do a $20 filler for all the remaining spots. $20 serial filler. We can get that going. X-Fan when she was in the room with you as soon as you got, or as you got your blood taken. I'm glad I was able to fight it. Because I was fighting for my life to make sure I didn't collapse on the floor. I was fighting for my life. And I didn't faint. I held it through. I walked to the room, laid down, and then I was okay. Mind you, I still hate the fact that that even happened. I'm just like, it's just a little needle, bro. It's embarrassing. Embarrassing. I'm gonna start typing out the filler. What the heck's happening with this keyboard? Hello? There we go. Y'all hear the music? You know what that means. You know what that means.
Yeah. Bruh.
Running a serial filler right now on the remainder of the spots that we got up on the screen. Just want to see it go, folks. Just want to see it go. We can also do, there's 11 spots. We can do an 11 spot draft. But I think the discrepancy means it would be best for us to do a serial on this one. Athletic's gonna go grab a Minecraft meal in hopes to getting a Birdie the Early Bird figurine. We got J Dank for 2. Leaving us with 8 spots left. 8 spots left. Thank you, J Dank, for getting things started, getting that ball rolling. It's like when you have dominoes set up. You push the first one down, it's got to keep going. It's got to keep going. Now, folks, wake up. We got the bell waking us all up. We've got a filler going on right now with our nice bossa nova to keep us company while we get this thing filled. Hope every one of y'all is doing well. Nice entry point to the weekend. And yeah, I'm excited to see a full case of this stuff. I've only seen 2 outside of this, so I'm dying for it. I'm dying for it. Been playing a lot of Pokemon lately. Pokemon Violet. I never beat the game, so now I'm working on that. But I'm kind of hyper-focused right now on a very stupid mission to complete the Pokedex. And my God, is it taking a lot of time. My goodness. Most of the time, Pokemon, you just gotta kind of level it up, and then it evolves and you're fine. But there's some Pokemon, it's like walk 10,000 steps with your Pokemon and then it'll evolve. It's killing me. It's killing me. Just like how the fact that we have no one joining J Dank in this serial filler. It is killing me. It is killing the room. Again, this is for Topps 2025 Finest X-Men 97. A full case, pick your color number 16. I can't believe we've done 16 of these. I know I was gone for a lot of the time when we were doing a lot of them, but like, man. Got a nice 2 for deal on this serial filler with only 8 spots remaining. There's 11 total. A lot of possibilities to hit, and heck, that's 11 different names that you're getting a potential bounty sweat on. That is a good amount of names to have some numbers in. I mean, I guess you're looking for the number 1 spot, huh? You're doing a number 1 spot sweat for a 101. A number 1 spot sweat. Ask for a kill price. What does this add up to? Give me. It's in there for 195. I'm doing 180 for the 2 for. I'll do 175 if you kill it, J Dank. And that's 11 names for the bounty sweat on that too. Also, some really good names are still there. Frickin' Emma Frost. Mr. Sinister. Mr. Sinister also with the auto potential. We got the done. We got the done. Let me double check on this. Cool. It is yours, J Dank. Appreciate that. I don't BW. How's it doing? Get this updated and get all your spots there, J Dank. Appreciate the kill. Let's hope you got some of that killer mojo going your way, J Dank. Seeing where we are right now on in terms of the bounty. We're due. My life's good. Real good. I'm gonna get this printed. I'll get you guys a shared sheet. Why not? We in the pop room, we like the shared sheet. Boom, boom, boom. All right, everybody, peep the link if you want to follow along on the break, see what spots you got. I have the glorious return of the stapler of the pop room. Let's see some X-Men 97. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. Da-na-na. Good luck, folks. Good luck. Alrighty. Greatest hits on the foil there. There's a gold. We'll take special treatment of the gold. Love that. Silver there. Speaking of silver, there's another one. There we got an uncanny, just like the way these cards look, man. The uncannies, really pretty looking cards. Greatest hits, you survived. Nathan, you survived. Love the Spidey there on the silver. Oh, man. Oh, man. That's a beautiful looking card. Holy crap. 6 out of 50 on the gold. That's 3 Gs. Gold Goblin. I don't know why I thought there was 2 Gs in Goblin Queen. I just did nothing but embarrass myself there. Gold Goblin Queen. That's 6 out of 50. It's a goblin in it. Goblin Queen going out to R2. I remember that spot was picked up earlier today. We love gold. We love gold. And we got a lot of folks who do love the Goblin Queen. Here we go. Refractor of Roberto. Leech. Rogue. Nice silver there. Deathbird. Aurora, we got Banshee, another Grace Hits, explosive teamwork. Get it? Because he made his claws explosive. Nice gold Cyclops. Love to see the gold background there on the Cyclops there. The Sentinels. They looking kind of freaky. Iron Man on the silver, and there is a guy that's pretty strong, I hear. Is there a true difference between Sentinel and Sentinels? I feel like they can be combined. This one is the Sentinels. You'll see another card that is Sentinel. We got Cypher Uncanny of Cable Ties is what I like to call him. Callisto. Greatest Hits. Storm Rides into Lightning. That's when she's kind of got that powering up going on. You know what I'm saying? There's Starbolt on the Refractor Silver off of the Destroyer. Very nice. Professor X on the Refractor. There's Puck. Bastion. Another Bastion, this time in the silver. Cyclops, and that there's Titan. We're going to do some sleeping casing real quick, and then we will continue forward. We will continue forward. I'm going to case the Uncannies. Why? Because I like the way they look. That's it. I just like the way they look. We'll include them in the recap at the end. I'm also going to include the golds. You don't see the golds a crazy amount. I'm not sure how the golds do in terms of, you know, the electronic bay or the marketplace, but I do just kind of like the way they look, the way they are. Got our refractors there. All right, cool. Love gold. I think it's pluralized though. What, for the Sentinels? That orange? It looks like a nice orange color. Back there. There's give it a beast. There we got Puck on the Refractor. Jubes! Silver Cloak. Refractor of the Beast. You got them toes out. You got the dogs out. There on the Refractor. Silver Starbolt. Greatest Hits. Charles was wrong. How dare he be wrong. Gold of Dark Phoenix. That's a cool one. Love the golds. Love the golds. There we got a Wolvie in the base. Greatest Hits. His name was Gambit. Remember it. Was? What do you mean was? Orange, orange. 25. Is that a Destroyers? It is. That is Starbolt. Nice and beautiful color match right there to 25. 25 out of 25. Just as Mr. Worldwide would say. Starbolt numbered, oh, it's on a bookend. 25 out of 25. Call that a year match? You know, 2025, 25. Beautiful hit right there. Who's got Starbolt? I gotta see who's got Starbolt. I'm curious who got that one. It's a cool looking card. Starbolt. Whoop ya. There you go with that killer mojo. That killer mojo. Cyclops on the Refractor. Archangel on the silver. And that Cyclops is uncanny. Uncanny. Let's finish out this box here. VW7 got the jersey number on that one. Greatest hits, Professor Schools. Yeah, he said it's time for me to school y'all. Like the Daredevil in the silver there. Big fan, and I like these lasers. I do like these lasers. President Kelly. Number to 199, that's 28 for President Kelly. Refractor of Vulcan. There's Aurora. Just cool looking insert there of Jubes. Oh no, it's just the base, but it's a silver. Pardon me. There we got a great hits. Scary enough for you, bub. And that's a nice greatest hits right there. It's got the lasers on it. We saw this one earlier. He's schooling them. He's schooling them. Classes in sesh. 178 out of 199 on the lasers. There is the Crimson Dynamo on the silver. My goodness, Mojo. Jump scare right there looking at that face. Uncanny Magneto, and there is a Gladiator. There is a Gladiator. Do some we'll do another handful, why not? I'm anxious to see more before I do some sleeping and casing. Greatest hits, Sinister Strike. Professor X on the gold, nice color match, the gold armor that he gets there. On the second half of the show. Rogue on the refractor. Now we got Dagger on the silver. Gladiator. Morph on the previously on X-Men. Do like the before and after kind of look of those cards. Beast on the color match of the Uncanny. Still got the dogs out. Got them toes. Greatest hits. Meeting of the Minds. The mind is a palace. And wow. Ronnie. Right at the end there said, I grabbed Beast. And there's a Beast auto. George Bullseye's Beast. Don't worry. You got it. You got the dogs right there. You got the dogs right there. Voice actor auto card featuring George Bullseye voicing Beast. He doesn't have his glasses on. He's fighting. He's in fighting mode. You know how when you're wearing the Crocs, and you put the strap on the back of your heel, and you're in speed mode. He's in fight mode there with no glasses. Man, a lot of the Beast. A lot of the Beast previously on X-Men. There's Beast. We like a silver Spidey. We do. We do. Jean Doe. And how about a gold Wolvie? A nice color match. You know, got the yellow tones. We got the yellow tones with the Wolvie. We'll take it. Looks good. Looks beautiful. We're going to do some more sleeving and casing real quick, folks. And we'll continue on the second half of that box and the rest of the break. We love it. We love it. We got the Grats from the Man Funk on that auto. Always love to see the ink. I especially like it when we get opportunities in products to get the signatures from the voice actors and such. I recently opened a bunch of Halo Legacy for some of my PC, and it was just really cool getting a bunch of autos from folks that voiced the characters that I had come to know and love so well out of the Halo universe. And I really enjoyed the heck out of X-Men 97. Made me want to watch X-Men 92, but I didn't realize the discrepancy in terms of how dark 97 is compared to 92. To quote what a lot of people say to me, 92 was made for the youngins. 97 is definitely not. All them golds, and we got the beautiful orange to 25. Some of these X-Men breaks can't seem to hit auto. Which auto were you looking for, Demand Funk, if you don't mind me asking? Professor X. I like just the design language of Jubilee is a lot of fun. Love the text and the font choice in the top right there. A little firework. No, I'm sticking around a little too long on a refractor, but I like it. Beast is killing it. Beast is killing it. 103 out of 199 on Beast. With the laser right there. Going absolutely crazy, freaky, and nasty. There's Executioner. Or sorry, Executioner. I'm trying to say the real word that the pun is based on. That's on a refractor insert. Storm on the Uncanny. Greatest hits. Rogue Captain America at odds. We got Iron Man there on the silver. Lasers of Manta, number to 199. That's 161. Again, 161. Mojo on the refractor. We got Sunder, Banshee. Then we got Rogue on the previously on X-Men. Sporting the new fit, Forge, and that guy's pretty tough, pretty strong. Pretty tough, pretty strong. Next box. You're looking for Prof X. Also looking for Jean Grey. I think if I was in here, I'd be chasing down, Rogue and... I want to say Rogue and Jubilee would be the two that would be chasing for the most. Magneto. There's a silver. Boom Boom. Professor X on the previously refractor, and there's Starbolt on the silver. We got Leech. Greatest hits. Jubilation Celebration. That's a fun thing to say there. Apocalypse there on the gold. Wolvie on the refractor with the X-Men pattern in the background. Very nice. Daredevil. Mary Jane Watson. These cards all giving each other a little extra love here. My goodness. A birthday to remember with the good old smooching. Wolvie. How about another gold Wolvie? Not one, but two. Not one, but two. Gold Wolvies off of the base. There's Jean Grey. Jean Grey on the refractor. Silver, the Dynamo. Cable ties on the previously on X-Men Refractor. You know how long I've been waiting for this on the Uncanny. And Pete Parker. Pete. BW's looking for Sentinel. Rogue is Rogue in this as Athletic. With the wordplay. To me, my X-Men. You got Cloak. Magneto on the previously. Do like that they match the comic stars with the character there. Professor X on the Uncanny. Greatest hits. Lasers of Magneto on the previously on X-Men. Number to 199, we got 159 for Magneto. For Magneto. Nice hit there with the lasers to 199. There's Jubes. Cloak on the refractor and in silver. That's a nice 1-2 right there. Beast on the refractor. That was a wild... Is that an error pack? I think that was an error pack or something was going on there. There's the Goblin Queen on the previously an X-Men refractor. Psylocke on the silver, and there's Puck. There he is, there he is, there he is. I'm going to do some sleeving and casing real quick, folks, and then we'll continue. We got 4 more boxes in front of us. 4 more boxes in front of us. See that Rogue. I do like some of the Rogue cards that I have seen. I am a big fan of them. I know we've talked about it, and I know I've forgotten. But the Uncannies, can you get those numbered? I like the design of the Uncannies a lot. Magneto sketch. I want to see a sketch out of this product. I'm going to be honest. What are the thickums again in this product? You guys can see it right there. We got a thickum and we got a thickum. They're thick boys. Athletic said yes to the Uncanny question that I had earlier. What are we hoping for with them thick boys there? Sentinel scan, says Athletic. That sounds right. I want to see a sketch. I want to see one. We got 3 different confirmations on Sentinel scans. Like I said, this is, I believe, is this my second Time opening X-Men? Was I counting my time opening the Percy from Swish as my first exposure to it? Lasers. I think this is my second time. I really do. I think I was making the mistake of considering the first time I opened it as that. There's the president. Oh. Abscissa. Abscissa. Oh, shoot. What was the ones I really want to see? I want to see Atoms, right? I want to see the Atoms. I have seen these die cuts before. CA. Somebody remind me what the CA stands for. Help. Help me. Help me. Cable on the gold. Sunder. Jean Grey on the lovely refractor there with the X-Men pattern. Psylocke on the silver. Uncanny of Gambit. About to make a name for himself here. Greatest hits. The Accuser on the silver. We got Titan on the refractor. Love to see it. We love refractors. Silver Black Panther. There's a Jubilation Celebration and Magneto on the gold. We love gold. Boom Boom, and that's a sick Daredevil. Number to 97 on the checkers on the silver Ultimates. Daredevil. 66 out of 97. Who's got him? That's going out to Shend. That's going out to Shend. Children of the Atom. Thank you, Coda. Thank you, thank you. Let's go ahead and finish off this box here. Wolvie. Wolvie. On the refractor there. Silver, the Silver Samurai. Uncanny. Prof X. Greatest hits. There's a Beast on a silver. Cyclops on a checkers. Number to 97. That's 97 out of 97. How about another bookend? How about another bookend right after the one we just hit? Who's got Cyclops? J Dank. Again with that killer mojo. Bookend 97 out of 97. We like an Omega on the bookend. Last in the print. Very nice. Went from not seeing a single checker to seeing two relatively back to back. Another Cyclops there. That's a refractor. Apska and Pete Parker. We'll do another box. What's this stick, boy? I want to see it. What you hiding from me, box? Gold is Storm. Exodus on the refractor and a Sentinel skin. Nice little shadow boxes. That's Morph. Man, he kind of looks a little terrifying in that one. He looks a little terrifying. Sentinel scan and Morph. What do we got on Morph? I'm not going to use one of them cases with a cracked case, though. Morph. On the Sentinel scan, who's got Morph getting the really cool inserts? I always like the shadow boxes. That's going out to BC. BC. President Kelly. There's a Rogue on the refractor. Goblin in the silver. Jubes on the previously. Captain America, as I like to say. Bastion on the previously. If you haven't watched the show yet, sorry about the spoiler on that card there. Oh, Jubes. 149 out of 199. With the lasers and the X-Men pattern. I do like this one. One could argue there's too much going on with the lasers and the X pattern. And those people, they're allowed to have their opinions. Yamit on the gold. Wolvie. Love the design of that card for Jubes. Just like it. And wow! Number to 50 on the gold. A Sinister Strike. I got Jean Grey just really doing the gut punch, the gut palm, you know, like the palm technique. It's not a punch, it's the palm. Right there to the stomach of Mr. Sinister on the greatest hits. Athletic. Athletic. $24/50. We love gold. We love gold. Let's finish out this box before we do some sleeving and casing. Executioner. How you spelled Executioner wrong? Sunspot. Previously on X-Men. I was happy to see him do the transformation because he's a fun card in Marvel Snap, so I wanted to see him in action. Animated. There's Spiral on the silver. There's Mother Ascani on the refractor. Mojo looking like Mojo. Jean Grey on the previously. Dagger. Where's Cloak? Greatest Hits, Meeting the Minds refractor. Emma Frost, Jean Grey, and there's Callisto. We're gonna do some sleeving. We're gonna do some casing. We got 2 more boxes to get to here. Coda said, a fellow Marvel Snap enjoyer. Wow, I can't say enjoyer apparently. Didn't know that was a hard word for me to say. I haven't played since... Remember when they made that stupid expensive Silk bundle? Where it was $99? And then you got the Silk variant. Do you remember when that happened, Coda? Does Nightcrawler even have cards in these? Nightcrawler's a big character. Nightcrawler is a big character. And we have seen him. He's a beloved character at that. Sorry, I'm in and out. This UFC fight is hype. There's a UFC fight going on right now. We know Doug Dimmadome's watching. He probably got off a light, went home, took a quick zonk, and is now engaged and watching the match. Lay these out real quick. Alrighty. Next handful here. It looks like we see another shadow box coming up. Refractor of Trish. And another Sentry. This one's of Cable. Or as we like to say on the channel, Cable Ties. Everyone's saying, what do you mean on the channel? It's only Blue that says that, I'm aware. Cable going out to J Dank. Going out to J Dank off of the Sentry scan. I am a big fan of the shadow boxes. Any product. They're just fun. They're like layered cards. You don't see them in some of the, what's a little bit of love going on there, my goodness. Gambit, you know how long I've been waiting for this. Emma Frost on the silver. Moments. Gold, gold, gold there of Bastion. Gambit on the refractor. How about another silver of Captain America? Greatest Hits. Oops. Rogue on the gold. Nice color match there. There's Araki. Magneto on the refractor. Bishop on the silver. Uncanny Wolverine. That's sick. That's sick. Love the outfit there with the darker tones of the suit. You know what I'm saying? I believe I see a Lasers. That's Cyclops in a gold with the lasers. Number to 199. We got 112. 112 out of 199. I just like the gold with most of the X-Men because of the yellow color match that you get with the gold background. It just looks too good. Greatest Hits. Farewell. Goblin. There's Forge on the previously and Rogue off of the Uncanny. Brown Dog saying, who's going to win tonight? Is Diego winning? All this flying over my head. Executioner on the silver. That guy's name is Puck. And Rogue. And we're getting some really cool golds. That's not only a gold, but one that's a refractor at that. Sentinels on the refractor there. Bronze refractor. We got the Bob. There's Nightcrawler on the previously. The glowy eyes. I want to see him on a crazy foil with the yellow, like a bright yellow glow. I think it would look pretty sick. And there is Cyclops with his little laser eyes. Let's finish this out before we do the sleeve and encasing. Let's get to the recap here. And we're in focus, so we're going. Greatest hits. Nightcrawler on the gold. Very sick. I like the golds on this one. We like golds. We love gold. Sunder. Bronze number to 199 on the lasers. Lasers. There's Magneto. Silver. Mojo. We call him Morjor. I was really confused when I saw him all like skinnied up like that, and then he inflated, and I went, oh, didn't know he did that. Black Panther, silver. What's this? Oh, Eric Bauza as Master Mold. That's crazy, because this is not the only product that we're getting Eric Bauza SIGs from. You know what I'm saying? Eric Bauza as Master Mold. We're going to see who got this bit of ink out of the last pile here. Do like the rather portrait-looking cards that we get for the autos. Who's getting this sick? Eric Bauza. Who's got Master Mold? It's going out to Mike. It's going out to Mike. Love the ink. Sauron. It's got 2 eyes, not just 1. There's Storm on the previously. Silver, the Silver Samurai. Another greatest hits, Sunspot. That's a cool looking card for the gold. It's a really cool looking card. Big fan. Last handful. Good luck, folks. Good luck, good luck, good luck. There's Gambit. You know how long about what if it's based on the Silver Professor X. Mystère Sinister. And there's Rogue on the Uncanny. Now the greatest hits, Abscissa on the silver. And how about a checkers, number to 9760 of Princess Majestrix Lil Adra Nerani. I think he just kept calling her my queen, so I apologize for not being able to stick the landing on the pronunciation there. But I do remember and recall who she was. Was she more involved in 92? Can anyone confirm or deny that? That's 60 out of 97 once again for the Princess Neramani. Should have just said that. Would have saved myself some face there. Mary Jane Watson on the refractor. There we got Rogue, Darkstar, Tommy. Previously on X-Men. Aurora, and there is Leech. Leech used to be a fun card in Marvel Snap. Leech used to be a fun card in Marvel Snap. And I said, what if we make him no longer fun? BW said yes to 92. Okay, because here's the issue I had in 97. As soon as he was back over there with all of them, I was like, okay, I know who these characters are. I know who Lady Deathbird or Deathstrike is. Or no, that was Deathbird, sorry. I know who Deathbird is. But, what are we doing out here? I was just kind of very confused as to who everyone was, and there was a handful of times where I did feel like I had taken a bat to the knees in terms of my understanding of the story and progression of the narrative of 97 from not having an extensive amount of knowledge of 92. However, I still enjoyed it a bunch. And seeing something made so recent with such a retro feel of style in terms of artwork and animation, it was a good time. It was simply just a good time. Almost done with the sleeve and encase in here. We'll zoom through it. I told you guys, I think the Uncannies are just really cool. Don't see as many of them as one might think, so we're going to include them in the recap, because why not? Why not? 2 inserts. Still, I have not seen a da-na-na-na-na-na-na. And I'm upset about it. I'm upset about it. I really want to see a da-na-na-na-na-na-na. I want to be able to read this. Wanted to highlight the very cool refractor of Wolby and Spidey there on the refractor there too. Uncannies. Wow, that was wild, huh? Gold, gold, golds. Some of these are also gold refractors. I gotta point out the ones that are gold and refractors. Maybe I'm a liar and a fraud. I guess I am. Beautiful shadow box. We got Cable and Morph on the Sentinel scans. Children of the Atom. Yep. Now for the lasers, number 199. Love the gold there. That's actually a really cool one, the gold Cyclops. Previously on X-Men, also on gold. Greatest hits. Decent break for the greatest hits, getting 2 really cool numbered copies there. Checkers, number 97. I wonder where they got the number 97 from. Gold stuff 50. Sinister Strike, and it's a Goblin. But that's the Queen of Goblins. Starbolt, excellent color match in the orange there, number 25. That's 25 out of 25. Omega on the bookend. We got 2 bits of ink right here. There is Beast, signed by George Bouza and Eric Bauza as Master Mold. I could definitely get their last names in terms of pronunciations very messed up, having them right next to each other. 2025 Topps Finest X-Men 97. That was a full case. Pick your color number 16. I need to see it, and I need to see a sketch, man. I need to see a sketch. I'm missing it all. I'm missing it all.